Currently, a sitting U.S. Senator, Bob Menendez, is on trial right now for corruption and taking bribes and selling his vote in the Senate and things like that. You might remember he's the guy who got caught with a bunch of gold bars in his house. Um, but nobody's really talking about this case. I've seen a few creators talking about it, but the mainstream media is not really picking up on it. And why is that? Well, the Democratic side isn't talking about it because that's how this is supposed to work. You break the law, you get arrested, you get indicted, and you face trial. And then you go to trial. If they can prove their case, you go to jail. That's how the system works. So the Democratic side's not talking about it. There was some talk from Democratic lawmakers at the time about wanting him to resign and things like that. But they're not talking about it because they're letting the system play out like you should. But Republicans aren't talking about it, and you think they would because it would distract from Donald Trump's problems. Except there's a reason they're not talking about it, and that's because they want to play the victim and they want everyone to believe that we're only going after Democrats. Or, I'm sorry, Republicans, that the Democrats are going after Republicans, and that's it. And it's only Republicans that are being held hostage and being persecuted by a corrupt DOJ. If they start talking about a sitting Democratic congressman who is being put on trial for corruption and bribery, that kills their narrative. They can't talk about it, and their base won't have that talking point, and that's the only thing they have. They're hoping to drive their base and the independents on this idea that it's all politically motivated. But if they talk about a Democrat in trouble for major crimes, now suddenly that message goes out the window and it makes Donald Trump look more guilty. So they're not going to talk about it. So just, as I hear stories about and things with the Bob Menendez case, I will keep things kind of updated. They're still in jury selection. But he should resign, in my opinion. He needs to, I would ask that of any sitting member of Congress. We asked that of George Santos, and when he didn't resign, they expelled him. So, you know what? He should resign and face the music for what he's done.